sorties at? That's just how I find my emergency exits in Montreal. How's everybody feeling tonight? Yeah. I'm feeling pretty good myself. I slept like a baby last night. I woke up every 2 hours screaming in the dark. And then I shit my pants and almost died for like no reason whatsoever. I'm happy to be in Montreal. It's not super hot. It's super hot in New York City where I'm from. And I don't do well in the heat. If I wear shorts, I automatically look like a German tourist. On vacation, by myself, in Thailand. Not a good look. But I do live in New York City, and I was at a dog park recently. Not because I have a dog, just because I love to creepily stare at other people's dogs. And I saw this one dog, he was humping this other dog, and the woman who owned the dog doing the humping was just like, oh, no, that's a bad idea, and lifted him off mid-hump, and he just continued to hump mid-air. And then she put him down, and he kind of hump walked away. And I was like, that's amazing. But I wish I had had that in my life when I was single. Like a giant hand that would reach down from the sky and intercede when I was making bad decisions in my life. Like, oh, no, that's a bad idea. She's incredibly emotionally unstable. Oh, no, that's a bad idea. That Maroon 5 t-shirt is not ironic. Oh, no. She has more cats than toes. Which does raise the question, does she have 11 cats or has she lost toes? I write my stand-up on giant kind of poster-sized Post-it notes. So when you kind of walk into the first room of my apartment, it's covered in my writing. And my friend Albertina came over the other day, and she was like, you can't bring a woman back here because you look like the Unabomber. And I was like, what are you saying? These are all funny jokes. And she said, it just says here, do bad decisions exist, ? And I was like, that's a funny joke. She's like, no, it's a fucking crazy person thought. But this was her idea. She said, you know, it would be funnier if you put on the wall, list of people I need to kill, and then have like 8 names with the first one crossed off. I was like, that is funny. So I did that, and I thought it'd be even funnier if the last name just said random. So flash forward like 3 months, and I have finally convinced a young lady to come back to my apartment with me. And as I'm putting the key in the door, I remember that I have a list of people I need to kill on my wall that needs some explaining. She comes in, she sees it, she freezes. I go into repair mode. I'm like, I'm a comedian, this is a joke. I talk her down. But then I just can't help myself. And I slowly cross off random. She left. She totally left. But I was like, don't you think it's pretty funny I committed to that bit? She didn't. She didn't think it was funny. So I'm a little bit obsessed with Craigslist misconnections. Like, so obsessed that if I even make, like, passing eye contact with a woman on the street, I'll be like, ah! Like, just anything to mark it in her mind so she'll go home and write about it on misconnections. And I've never had anyone write about me on misconnections. So what I've been doing is I've just been responding to misconnections I wish were about me. I'd like to share a few with you now. This first one was entitled, Seen You on Brighton Beach with Your Unimorm. I think she meant uniform. It said, hey, I'm looking for a friend. I think your name is Alex. I seen you a long time ago on Brighton Beach. You were wearing your uniform. And then, later, I've seen you somewhere else. Right back! So I did. Hey, it's me, Alex. That time, long ago at Brighton Beach, was so special. And then, again, at somewhere else. Forget about it, I loved it. I've got a new uniform. I'd love to show it to you. And she actually wrote back and wrote, how do I know it's you? And I just wrote, look under your bed. No response. No response to that. I sent another one. This one, the title of the post was just driving. And it said, we were flirting while driving on the Belt Parkway. Near Kennedy Airport, ... and then ... You were laughing, ... then you were gone. So I responded, flirting? I was having a stroke. I kept trying to signal you to call an ambulance, but you would just mimic me, then laugh. I was not laughing, I was screaming. I hit a telephone pole. Sorry I left so abruptly. Fuck you! Thanks a lot, guys.